It is me, the digital.
New
I'm
sounds like the
here
Johnny Digital.
at the most beautiful, most amazing. You guessed it. It is the Fort Lauderdale Beach. As you all can see, beach is full of people. Super happy to be sharing time and space with you here in the heart of nature, where the shoes are off, feet is grounded in sand, and a lot of amazing, profound messages do come through in this moment. Let me go ahead and give y'all a spin around real quick. Spin y'all around. Amazing, amazing, amazing. A lot of people out here too. A lot of people out here. I just want to go ahead and let you all know, start this video off and let you all know that you all are greatly appreciated, all right? You all are greatly loved, all right? And I'm super happy to see that you all are following your visions, the visions that you get from the Most High, the visions that you get from the Creator, the source of all creation, all right? I'm happy to see that you all are on your journey. I'm very inspired. I just want to let y'all know. And I just want to start the video off by saying that because I don't think I give you all your flowers enough, all right? I get on here and of course I'm always sharing with you all my journey and things that I constantly achieve, but I just want to not let too much time go without me giving you your flowers and let you all know that I am very grateful to be a part of your journey as well, all right? Super happy to see you doing your thing, all right? Just know that you all are inspiring me, all right? And I am eternally grateful to be a part of your journey just as much as you are a part of mine, all right? This is what this collective is all about. I am here. I'm trying to get this vibe, and I'm happy that the vibe was here before I got here, all right? So I'm here. The waves are crashing behind me. As you all can see, it is a little bit windy. I am really loving the energy out here, all right? I wasn't sure if I was gonna even catch the beautiful weather as I have, but I'm very happy that I did catch it, all right? I'm happy that it's not raining because, as you all know, as I say it on my videos, my equipment is not waterproof. So that's one thing that I do not want to happen. In the event, that it does happen, I always love all seasons. I just don't want it to, mess up my equipment. Go ahead and hit that like button, all right? Yeah, so what I want to talk with you all about today is you, and I want to kind of shift a little bit of the focus off of me a little bit, and I want to talk with you all, and I want to let you all know 5 things that you can do to stay grounded, all right, in this moment. If this is a message that you want to hear, go ahead and hit that like button, all right? One way you can stay grounded is to do this, all right? Have you ever had one of those moments where you first wake up, you first arise in the morning, you first arise when your day is starting, and you are constantly being bombarded with thoughts, with things that are very important that need to be accomplished, things that are very almost overwhelming, all right? This is one way you can stay grounded, all right? This is one way you can stay grounded is to take all of those thoughts, watch them, but do not react, all right? One way you can stay grounded is to watch your thoughts, but do not react to your thoughts, all right? Very important. It's very important to not react, because what you can do is you can take that same energy and take that same energy, and instead of externalizing it and doing what you can to solve all of those problems the first thing you do when you wake up, and instead of doing that, you can just observe and think of 5 things that bring you gratitude. All right, 5 things that bring you gratitude. You can also set your intentions as well during this time. All right, that's one thing that I love to do, is I like to find things to be grateful, but also set my intentions. All right, and when I say set my intentions, I'm already recognizing and realizing that this is the beginning of the day. This is the beginning. This is how my day is going to start. This is how my day is going to go. So when I am grateful, when I'm finding 5 things to be grateful for, plus I'm embodying the power that I already have ingrained inside of me, and I am imploring it in the direction that I am looking and seeking to go, that is one way that I can stay grounded. All right, because instead of being swept away, you are taking your power back, and you are not only are you grounding your energy, but you are really taking full control, and you're taking the full control that you are experiencing in your life, and you are controlling that. And also you're letting, what you're initially doing is you are letting your flow state happen. All right, go ahead and hit that like button. All right, once you are controlling your day, it's very easy to let the flow state happen. All right, now when you let the flow state happen and you're bombarded with 100 ideas and you haven't even turned your alarm off yet, or for those of us who use alarms, that's wild. All right, it's very important to stay grounded in that aspect, because when you have full control of how your day is going to go, you have no problems with how your day is going to go. All right, another way to stay grounded is to be fully mindful. All right, now you could put any kind of sentence after saying that, but the whole idea is to stay mindful. Okay, stay mindful. The reason in which that I'm saying stay mindful is you on this journey here, we are fully aware. Those of us who have come to this point, we are fully aware of the fact that the world is mental. All right, the world that we see is the world that we see in our mind. All right, it's all about perception, it's all about perspective. All right, and what you are able to envision is very important. All right, so having the ability to imagine the type of day that you are looking to embody it's a form of being grounded. All right, now as I was saying when I first turned the camera on, I'm out here, I'm in the heart of nature. There's a lot of music playing, there's a lot of people around, and the very first thing that I share with you all is that my shoes are off. Okay, I'm in nature, and also I am able to envision the type of day that I have. Now, me being able to envision the type of day that I'm having or that I'm going to have, it takes away from any other abilities that could sweep me away and carry me down different paths that are not essential to what it is that I'm looking forward to experiencing. All right, so being able to capture in your mind an idea, a thought, a vision, and being able to act on it is a form of being grounded. Okay, and as I was saying, having my shoes off in nature is an amazing way to capture the energy from the earth, from Gaia, from Mother Nature. All right, and combine that with the downloads that I'm getting from the sun, which is the light, which is the source of all things having life here on the third dimension here on earth. All right, so I'm getting downloads into my crown chakra, into my third eye, and plus I'm getting energy coming up from my root chakra all the way up. So for those of us who are into meditation, for those of us who are into Kundalini energy. All right, the energy is being met from the top chakras coming down, and also from the bottom chakras coming up, and they're meeting. All right, and you are in a flow state when you are grounded that way. All right, now this is one of the many reasons why I like to come out into nature, and my shoes are off already. All right, when I first got on this journey, the very first thing that I wanted to do was capture the essence of being grounded. All right, so I'm very happy to be sharing this with you all. Go ahead and hit that like button. Now, another way you can be grounded is to, and now I said be mindful. Now I'm going to say be mindful of the things, your gates. Be mindful of your gates, okay? Be mindful of the things that you say. Be mindful of the things that you listen to. Be mindful of the things that you think about. And always be mindful of your perspective as far as what it is you are experiencing. Because as I say in a lot of my other videos, which two people could be standing next to each other, what you experience may not necessarily be what the next person experiences that may be standing right next to you. All right, and that is a superpower. Okay, now your superpower comes from your perspective. Okay, how you are perceiving things, what you are observing. Okay, now when I say what you are observing, it is your ability to observe and how you are able to retain information and be able to explain it, or not even explain it, but just your ability to portray or get that information out to the forefront. And that is what will separate you from being in the mundane. All right, that is what will be able to separate you and lift you up and put you in the driver's seat as far as what it is that you experience. All right, very important. Okay, your ability to observe is what is going to set you apart from what is just basic or regular. All right, go ahead and hit that like button. Another way you can stay grounded is rest. All right, getting proper rest is very important. Okay, now how do you get proper rest? One way you can be grounded is you be very active in solving your problems. Okay, now there's a lot of different things. As I said in the beginning, the very first message I was saying, ground yourself before the thoughts come. Now this is where I'm coming back to that, but what I want to say is this: your ability to handle your business is what's going to help you get proper rest. Handle your business, handle your things. Okay, trigger alert. I may say some things that are triggering, but hopefully these are positive triggers. Okay, it's not the kind of trigger that's going to make you swipe left or go to a different video. All right, handle things. All right, if you have a vision to go to a certain place, hurry up and go there. All right, if you have a vision to go to visit a certain friend, go visit that friend. If you have a vision to go ahead and, if it's being shown to you to take care of certain bills, or if you came into some extra finances and you can get a jump on certain bills, let's get them knocked out. If you're being called to take off from work for a week or for 2 weeks, go ahead and put that time in. Like these things that are in your heart, these things that are in your mind, all right, will help you to, if you handle them, it will help you have an amazing rest. Okay, amazing sleep, amazing rest pattern. All right, and you'll take care of a lot of, whatever weighs in your heart. It could be a positive way. Okay, it could be a thing that if you take care of it, you will feel so much lighter and you will feel so much at ease when it's time to get your rest at night. Okay, now even there's times where I've gotten 8 hours of sleep, 10 hours of sleep. I've taken a nap in the middle of the day, but because I didn't take care of my business when I said I wanted to do it, it kind of weighed on me, and I'll just say this. I know that there's a lot of us here in the collective that, you know, not that we're procrastinators, but we work best under pressure. All right. Now, because we work best under pressure, it doesn't mean we should always be under pressure while doing things, while taking care of things. Now, taking care of things right in the beginning will help you get rest, so that when it's time for you to be carefree or be happy or feel more healthier, you'll know at least you took care of those things, you know. So the very last thing that I want to say about staying grounded is accept love. All right, accept love. All right, now when I say accept love, I'm speaking from your perspective. I'm speaking from when you look in the mirror and you look at yourself and you look at who you are. Accept that love. Accept that love. Whatever love it is that you feel for yourself, accept it. All right, take it in, nurture it. You know, now we all, you know, now I'm saying this in an energy standpoint. Now all of us know that when you're dealing with energy, you have masculine and you have feminine. Okay, now this could pertain to men. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Okay, now when you're dealing with energy, you have feminine energy, you have masculine energy. For those of us who are not in the know, the sun is a masculine, the moon is feminine. Okay, feminine energy is nurturing. You know, there's so much more to feminine energy. It is caring, it is nurturing. The masculine energy is protection, helping, all kind of different things like that, you know. And when I say accept the love in your heart, when I say accept the love in your heart, when I say accept love, it starts with you. All right, you will have so many instances where you are able to receive love if you are able to accept the love you feel from within. All right, because as I said earlier, it's all about protection. Why am I being called to say protection? It's all about perception. Hey, protection. Maybe it's time to say protection. You know, maybe we've come out of a space where we've had to protect our heart because we've been super open. All right, and I just want to share with you all that it's all about what you perceive, as I said earlier. Now, if you see yourself as one that's worthy of being loved, one that's worthy of giving love as well as receiving love, love will become a magnet. Love will come to you, and you will be very magnetic in that essence. I want to say essence. Why was I going to say something else? I'm getting so many different downloads right now. You know, go ahead and hit that like button. I'm actually getting extra messages, and you know, I'm fighting hard to not deviate and go down different paths. I just want to kind of get you all these 5 different ways to stay grounded. All right, when you ground yourself in love, we all know, regardless of what the world is showing you, it could be confusion, it could be there's been messages where I've said on YouTube where, you know, you had to fight off, you know, different jealousy, envy, you know, different kind of like energies. But regardless of what people deal with, everything boils down to love. Because when you have love for yourself and you are able to be a magnet and bring in other love from other things, from other people, it could be a hobby. You know, maybe y'all not in a space right now where y'all want to find love or be in a relationship or anything like that. That's respectful. But maybe your calling, maybe you want to love what you do more. All right, these are confirmations. So your ability to love yourself more will bring in opportunities that will open up where you're able to tap into uncovered talent. I'm being called to say. I don't know why I'm saying uncovered talent, but it may be a talent that may be deep within you. There may be something that may open up an opportunity that's monumental for you to get unlimited funds, or as we like to say, not funds but resources. You know, you may be able to tap into resources. You may be able to tap into a network of people that really need your skill set. All right, so it may not always have to be about love and romance, or, you know, or as I like to say, I like to get the romance part out the way and just let the love be authentic. You know, that's just how I'm rolling. But for those of us who are not really trying to hear all of that, you know, who knows, you may be opening up opportunities to network and make money, and that may create a avenue where you're able to tap into love. All right, but you being grounded in your love helps you be unwavered. Okay, it helps you be unshakable. It helps you go through trials and tribulations and positive stints and negative stints, and you're able to stand in that energy regardless of what it is and still have love for yourself. All right, these are 5 ways to be grounded. These are 5 ways for you to put yourself on your highest timeline and really get to being your greatest version. All right, I love y'all. I'm thinking of y'all. I will see you all in the very next video. Okay, go ahead and subscribe to the content. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Okay, I have a lot of services in my description. It's going to be a lot of the messages, the same as services. Well. All right, and just know that I love y'all. I'm thinking of y'all. I will see you all in the very next video. All right, peace and love. Namaste.